Hey guys, what's going on? It's me. Coming on here to do a resolution tag. It's Friday. I had a long day. Today was my last day before I start my apprenticeship and before I start my master makeup artistry course so I can move along. So, anyway, like I said, I was here to do a resolution tag, and I just wanted to be, relaxed and comfortable, in my room. You probably hear the kids because they're on vacation, so they be like turned up all day, every day. Okay? I'm gonna start with these questions, and the way that they go is you're gonna talk and reflect on things that you accomplished in 2013, things you worked on in 2013 as far as resolutions, and then things that you wish to work on in the future. Um, Hold on, y'all. This thing's getting on my nerves. Why my notes open up so big? Okay, so the first question is name three things you did this year that you are proud of. I would say the first thing that I did this year that I was proud of is to get rid of a lot of negative people and negative things, and not to get rid of them per se, but to sometimes when you're working towards something, you might have, people in your life that are negative and bring negativity, and it might not even be really towards you, but it still holds you down. It's like a weight, and there was things that I needed to do this year to become a better person, to grow, and to really stick to what I wanted to do when it came to me. I have a problem of trying to help everybody else and try to help everybody else in their issues, and that was one thing that I wanted to work on, that I'm proud that I did. Um, the second thing that I worked on this year was not being afraid to do the things that I want to do. Before, I was worried about, being retired, and if I went on to my next chapter in my life, would I be still be a good mother, or should I just, here I am, retired, and I invested all these years into my career and not my children. So I had to learn how to balance and still be happy doing what I want to do, but still being a mother to my children. You know what I mean? Because even if, as a parent, you're not, you know, you want the best for your kids, and sometimes you put yourself on the back burner. And in all honesty, your children are not going to be happy unless you're happy. You know what I mean? So you have to learn how to balance. So that's the second thing that I can say that that I can look back on and be happy about. As far as the third thing, um, getting my business plan together. As you know, I do a lot of freelance work and I have like all kinds of hustles, but I'm trying to have a hub, a base, outside of my home. I want, you know, people to come to me. To be honest, I'm quite tired of going to people. Yes. Um, Number two, name one thing you wish you'd have done differently. Um, in 2013, maybe not. I mean, towards the end of this year, the last 6 months, I can say, I was a little bit more assertive with saying things that I meant, and not sugarcoating it. And I'm talking about to, in the world out there, yeah. But when it comes to your family, you are a little bit um, soft spoken. So I think I've come, full circle with that, and I just should have started earlier with being more, say what I mean what I say type thing when it comes to people, in my personal life. Number three, what was your biggest highlight this year? Today was my biggest highlight of this year. I'm finally out of the classroom. It, if y'all don't know, I do not like bookwork. Okay, I don't. I'm so happy that I'm starting my apprenticeship and moving on. So that's the highlight of my year. I'm over the hump now. Okay. Um, Number four, what was your favorite beauty product this year? Mm, let's say, I would say NARS's Albatross was my favorite beauty product. And then Kiss had an incredible highlight as well. I don't know the name. Yeah, but I'm all about highlights, y'all. Yes, I love my highlights. So I would say that those two products are my favorite products of this year. What was your least favorite beauty product this year? Kiss BB cream. Yeah, that was my least. Number six, who do you want to thank for being amazing this year? Um, I would say the two most important men in my life, and that's my brother and my husband. For my husband, he's learned patience when it comes to me. He still knows how to grind my gears, and gets me all riled up. But I guess that's foreplay for him. Um, my brother, he is like my number one fan. He supports me in everything that I do, and I'm extremely grateful for my husband and my brother. Um, I've said this many times. I really think that God blessed me with a best friend. Yeah, and I mean, not only is he's my brother, but he's my best friend. And God also blessed me with a man who is, I think that he was just made for just me. God created and made him just for me, and for that I'm grateful. Some people tend to think that marriages are supposed to be like, you know, happily ever after fairy tales and all. It's not like that. And when people come into relationships with these high expectations, they get pretty disappointed. Even if they're with the right one, they don't even know because their hopes, and not just hopes. You're supposed to have hopes, but their you know their list of requirements are ridiculous. That's why a lot of women are single, and a lot of men. Don't be mad at me, but I'm just speaking my opinion. It might not be fact, but that's just me. Um. Okay, so number six was the last one on looking back in 2013. So my resolutions for 2014. I don't know. Let's answer these questions. What are what are the makeup beauty resolutions you have for next year? Um, I would say, for those of you who don't know, everybody have insecurities. I think what I will do is start doing more tutorials, beauty tutorials, makeup tutorials. Actually, show my work. I am my worst critic, and a lot of times I don't. I really don't publicize, my work and what I do and things like that. Sometimes people who don't know me sometimes, even, with the people I deal with on a everyday basis, they think that, you know, I'm flamboyant, and, I get judged before, people even get to know me. So sometimes I like to kind of just, be in the back corner, like dibble and dabble, but not really jump into. And then I'm my own worst critic. If I don't think that something is right, I just don't think that is right. And I'll kind of like talk myself out of doing things that I like to do. But I really haven't done anything to the caliber that I should be doing. And I think I'll start doing that in 2013, doing actual, makeup application demonstrations and actual tutorials. But I don't know. Tutorials just not my thing. I don't know. Number 8. What are your fashion resolutions you have for next year? Um, I'm not really. I don't know. Fashion resolutions? I don't know. Like, I'm not, I don't have one. I really don't. I like the way that I dress. Um, so I don't have one. I have my own uniqueness, and I like it like that. Um, but I will say for resolution, I will buy more clothes that I can wear dressed down. I don't have very many clothes where I can dress down. It goes from dress to pajamas. Basketball shorts and, it's my pajamas with a white beater and a do-rag. For real, y'all. um, what are your personal resolutions for next year? Um, I think I need to become more disciplined with eating and being more healthy because I'm getting older, and I just think I need to start. I took a year and a half vacation, you know what I'm saying? I've been retired for a year and a half. I just lost my mind. I ain't worked out. I ain't did not nothing. So I went from being very active and to I don't have to do this and I'm not doing it. So I think I'll become more physically active. Um, I don't know, another personal resolution. Just be successful in my endeavors. Just continue to grind, continue to work hard. Don't second guess myself. Don't doubt. Just go for it. That's my thing for this year. Just go for it. Don't, that's my problem. I do second guess myself, and I shouldn't. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. You just pick up and move on. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the last question is, name one thing you want to check off your bucket list for the upcoming year. I hope to have my salon and spa open. Yes. The only issue I'm having right now is space. I have not found a space that I like yet, and I'm it's like my biggest issue. And it's either too small or too big, and I need good sizes, and it's just killing me, like really killing me. And I don't have that much longer, so I'm trying to find space. I found one space, but it's gonna cost me a lot to renovate and to pretty much gotta gut the building and start all over. And I don't know. That's like my last resort. But that's it with my tag. I didn't want to make it too long. I tag everyone, and I love you guys, and thank you guys for all the support and all the love. And I couldn't have made it to 2013 without you. I have been active on YouTube for the past year. Our base is small, but I'm very grateful. The people that are subscribed to me are very, very sweet, very loyal people, and I love and adore each and every one of you. And to my new subscribers, hello and welcome. You'll get to know my little, me on a crazier level later on, because I'm cray cray. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.